Will Sadiq Khan's nighttime economy actually help London? So Sadiq Khan's nighttime economy is essentially to let restaurants, bars, pubs stay out later into the night, for example, into 2 a.m., to basically revive the nighttime economy and get people into bars, get people having fun on the weekend in London. Of course, two things, two distinctions. Number one, I'm a very big fan of Sadiq Khan. I think despite the negative press, he's done a lot of good for London. And second thing, as a person who is affiliated with Paro, we stand nothing but to gain from doing like a nighttime economy. But here's why I think it actually won't work. The first thing is British culture. Now, predominantly, unlike, for example, when you go into like countries like Thailand or countries, in Asia, for example, like Pakistan, even in Africa, which have a huge nighttime economy, you go out at 3 a.m. and everything is popping off, whether it's restaurants, whether it's places to go chill, hookah bars, whatever. In London, in the UK, a nighttime economy is predominantly associated with clubbing or with drinking. Now, unlike in other countries, for example, like in Egypt or like in Thailand, where you don't get the negative behaviors associated with drinking, for example, needing A&E on call for people who drink too much, the people like that cause havoc, that will do because their inhibitions are lowered when they drink. You don't have that in other things. So I don't know whether or not the council will actually put that through. Because remember, whenever you decide to open a bar like the beer one here, the council have to decide if that's going to actually cause an issue for the residents up there or for any of the associated businesses, which is why you see so few bars compared to things like coffee shops, like restaurants. It's because of city planning. And the second thing is actually the infrastructure. Now, of course, London has a night tube when it does work. But remember, unlike Paris, for example, in here, the night tube, they come every 15 minutes, whereas in Paris and other cities, very frequent. In London, it's notoriously difficult, for example, if you live outside of London, to get into London in time and out. So when you are thinking of doing things for the nighttime economy, is it going to work? Are you going to have the culture to be able to sustain it? And also, are you going to be able to have the infrastructure? It's very, very common knowledge now that Londoners and predominantly people in the UK are drinking less. Drinking is getting too expensive. The duty is so high, even for places to sell it. And also, people are drinking less because they want to maintain a healthier lifestyle. For example, unlike the boomer generation before. So as a result, you've got a combination of all these things. You've got the culture, you've got the fact that people are drinking less anyway of the old culture, and then you've got the infrastructure. So that all begs the question: if you are going to open up the nighttime economy and you're going to get people working and people opening up their businesses, is it going to work?